ये इसको हटाना और मेरा फोटो लाना। अच्छा, पिन होगा। हम्म। आज कोस्टल जोन मैनेजमेंट के लेक्चर में हम लोग बात करेंगे। और कोस्टल जोन मैनेजमेंट डिसास्टर मैनेजमेंट का टॉपिक है। डिसास्टर मैनेजमेंट का वीडियो मैंने पहले ही लेक्चर लेकर के आपको ग्रुप में डाल दिया हूं, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। डिसास्टर मैनेजमेंट काफी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है। और कोस्टल जोन मैनेजमेंट उसमें काफी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है इंडिया के लिए। कोस्टल, हाउ टू मैनेज द कोस्टल जोन मैनेजमेंट। इन दिस लेक्चर we will involve here and see the how the coastal zone management is done in India. Coastal zone management involves managing coastal areas, which are the coastal area of the India, to balance the environment, to balance the economic condition, to balance the human health and the human activity. Coastal management integrates the biological characteristics, physical characteristics, and the policy plan for the sustainable solution for the environmental changes. This is the coastal zone management. We have defined the coastal zone management. What is the coastal zone management is here. We see the India's coastal line of or over 8,100 kilometers throughout the sea area. Coastal zone area is there, and the wide variety of the coastal activities are taking place in India, and various types of the coastal habitats are taking place in India. It plays a major role in terms of the economy of the India and the ecology of the India. Natural processes and the human intervention can cause changes in status of the coastal zone, resulting in the degradation and the loss of the habitats. And interference between the land and sea with the integrated complex of the marine area, coastal land subsystem, and the shoreline environment are taking place. It includes branches, sand dune, coastal plains, and intertidal and the mangrove forests. These are the coastal zone management of India. The coastal line of the India are shown here in the figure. Coastal line of the India is the shown here in the figure. These are the coastal line. Gujarat coast is shown here in the figure. Konkan coast is shown here in the figure. Malabar coast is shown here in the figure. And the Coromandel coast is shown here in the figure. Sarkar coast is shown here in the figure. And the Utkal coast is shown here in the figure. These are the coastal line of the India. These are the western coastal line, and this was the eastern coastal line. Eastern coastal line and the western coastal line. Hence, the coastal zone management is the subject where the how the coastal line of the economy, as I have discussed here, this is the 84 kilometer long, and how the economy of this management coastal line can be done. This is the coastal zone management. This is the coastal zone management of the India. These are the 3 coasts here in this side and the 3 coasts in this side. The 6 coasts are there in this side. These are the coastal line of the India, and these are the coastal line of the India. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. Around 250 million live within the 50 kilometer of the coast. Around 50 kilometer of the coast, this is the coastal line. Around 250 million people are living. 36 fishing villages are there. Fisheries are taking place too much in this coastal line. Hence, the fisheries are taking place in this coastal line. And the 12 major ports are there and 185 minor ports are there in the coastal zone management. And the 420 square kilometer of the mangroves are there in the coastal management. इसमें जो ये आईफोन का आ रहा है, एक तो मैं अटेंडेंस ले लेता हूं. पुलकित जैन इज प्रेजेंट, मोहम्मद उमर इज प्रेजेंट, एंड द थर्ड वन वो क्लियरिफाई नहीं हो रहा है कौन प्रेजेंट है. हमें व्हाट्सएप कर देंगे या फिर नाम बता दीजिए. तीसरा जो इसमें आईफोन आ रहा है उसमें नाम नहीं आ रहा है. आप अपना नाम बता दीजिए कि कौन है, उनका अटेंडेंस, उनका रेगुलर अटेंडेंस वो आपको लगेगा. तो आप हमें या तो व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं या फिर आप यहाँ पर आप इसको बता सकते हैं. तो ये आइडेंटिफाई नहीं हो रहा है आईफोन, ये किसका आपको यहाँ पर आपको है. तो ये आपको कोस्टल लाइन है, आपको यहाँ पर आपको बताया जा रहा है. ये कोस्टल लाइन का जो मैनेजमेंट है वही आपको कोस्टल जोन मैनेजमेंट आपको है. Why the coastal zone management is important? These are the importance of the coastal zone management is given here. Coastal environment plays a vital role in the nation's economy by the virtue of the resources. There are too much resources in the coastal zone are there. Productive habitats are there and the rich biodiversity is there in the coastal zone. Hence the coastal zone is important for the commercial regions, for the recreational region and for the fisheries. Fisheries are too much taking place. Fishery business is taking place in the coastal zone and the fishes from the coastal zone are supplied to the whole world. And the more economy is dependent on the fishery. Then the mass coastal tourism is there. Tourism business is taking place on the coastal area. Recreational services and the tourist places are made near these services. Ports are there in this coastal zone area is there. Shipping is taking place in this coastal zone area is there. And the adventure tourism is taking place in this area. And the different hydrocarbons are there and the different types of the minerals are present in the coastal zone. And this is the importance of the coastal zone management. This is the importance of the coastal zone management. Many of the salt is taken from the coastal zone. Many of the salt is taken from the coastal zone and the chemicals are taken from the chemical zones. And the fresh water is there taken from the coastal zone. Many renewable energy sources are established on the coastal zone. Area of the aesthetic value and the heritage are established on the coastal zone. Marine biodiversity is there in the coastal zone. Corals are there in the coastal zone. seagrass beds are there in the coastal zone, and the coastal forest and the wildlife area is there in the coastal zone. Marine parks are there, marine sanctuary are there. These are the importance of the coastal zone. India's coastal zone, these are the importance of the कोस्टल जोन. ये वीवो कौन है? अपना नाम बता दीजिए, आपका अटेंडेंस बना देंगे. ये वीवो का नाम क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है, आईफोन का नाम क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है. मोहम्मद उमर इज प्रेजेंट, पुलकित जैन इज प्रेजेंट. तो या तो आप हमें व्हाट्सएप कर दीजिएगा, या फिर यहाँ पर आप अपना नाम बता सकते हैं कि ये कौन कौन है जो प्रेजेंट है. तो ये आपको कोस्टल जोन मैनेजमेंट, व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन द इंडियन इकोनॉमी, वी आर स्टडिंग हियर. Coastal zones are determined by the extent of the territorial waters at the high water mark, and they are long and narrow features of the mainland, island, and sea, generally forming the outer boundary of the coastal domain. Outer boundary of the coastal domain. Coastal zone management is a process of the governance that consists of the legal and institutional framework necessary to ensure that the development and the management plan for the coastal zones are integrated with the environment and the social goals. And the coastal zone management is for the environmental goals and the social goals. Now we understood that what are the coastal zones are there. The goals are the goals of the coastal zone management have been shown here. These are the goals of the coastal zone management: to preserve, protect, develop, enhance, and restore the coastal resources. We have to protect the coastal resources. We have to develop the coastal resources. We have to enhance and restore the coastal resources. So the goals are there which have been shown here: to maximize the benefits provided by the coastal zone. We have to give the maximum economy. We have to be taken from the coastal zone, and these resources is to be the maximized and minimize the conflict and harmful effects of the activity upon each other. Resources and the environment, these are the goals. To promote the linkage between the sectoral activity, between different sectoral activity and the coastal area is to be integrated to get the economic benefit. To guide the coastal area development in an ecological sustainable fashion, you have to develop the coastal area. How the shipping can be done, how the fisheries can be done, how the ports can be made in the coastal area. These are the main goal of the coastal zone management. These are the main goals of the coastal zone management. These are the goals of the coastal zone management which have been shown here. The purpose of the coastal zone management is to effectively manage and sustainably develop coastal areas, to balance the economic, social, and environmental interest while protecting coastal resources and the ecosystem. Some key purposes of the coastal zone management includes the following. These are the purposes of the coastal zone management: protection of the coastal resources, that resources which are in the coastal area that to be protected, and conserve the diverse natural resources found in the coastal area, including the beaches, wetland, coral reefs, and the marine habitats. These coral resources is to be coral resources and the protection of the coastal resources is to be done here. Mitigation of the coastal hazard. Coastal zones are vulnerable to the natural hazards such as storms, hurricanes, and the erosion and sea level rise. Many types of the hazards are there in the coastal region. Sea level rise is there. Many times the sea level rises and affects the coastal area. Many times the different type of the storms are coming in the area. Many hurricanes are coming in the area. Hence, these are the mitigation of the coastal hazards is the coastal zone management. Mitigation of the coastal hazards is in the coastal zone management. We have to be, these are the purposes for the coastal zone management. Another purpose of the coastal zone management is the promotion of the sustainable development. How to sustainable development has to be given. There are the 16 goals of the sustainable development. Hence, the coastal zone management encourages the sustainable development practices that balances the economic development, that balances the economic development, environmental protection, and the social well-being. It supports the activity such as tourism. Tourism is to be developed in the coastal area. Fishing is to be developed in the coastal. Main business of the coastal zone management is the fishing, aquaculture, and the shipping, where the port can be established and the ships can be established to take the business from the other country. The shipping business is done to be in the coastal zone management. These are the promotion of the sustainable development in the coastal zone management. And another purpose is the enhancement of the resilience. Coastal zone management enhance the coastal communities and the ecosystem to climate change and other stressors. स्क्रीन को डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए, फिर स्क्रीन को डिस्टर्ब कर रहे. स्क्रीन को डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए, स्क्रीन को क्लियर रहने दीजिए. Enhancement of the resilience is there. राहुल सिंह जी, स्क्रीन को डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए. राहुल सिंह जी, स्ट्रीम को डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए. स्क्रीन को क्लियर कर दीजिए. This may involve ecosystem restoration, climate adaptation, planning, and the building resilient infrastructure with the future challenges. Hence, the enhancement of the resilience is there. Management of the coastal land use. Coastal zone management involves the, राहुल जी मत कीजिए, स्क्रीन को डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए. I am requesting you that don't make such a write in the screen. Don't write on the screen, Rahul Singh ji. Management of the coastal land use and the coastal land used for the prevent the overdevelopment, minimize the habitat loss, and the preserve the open space and the natural area. These are the purpose for the sustainable development and the land use. It will be used for the cultural heritage site. The coastal zone can give the many of the benefits. Hence, the government has to be take Steps for the coastal zone management of the India. Government has to be take the steps for the coastal zone management of the India. These are the benefits of the coastal zone management. These are the benefits of the coastal zone management. Sustainable development. Coastal zone management balances the human needs with the ecological preservation. It manages coastal renewable resources. It manages the coastal renewable resources and the sustainable benefits. Habitat protection. Coastal zone management protects and restore coastal and the marine habitats. It protects and restore the marine habitats which support biodiversity, climate resilience, and the spatial connectivity. Habitat protection should be done. Habitat protection should be done. And the disaster preparedness. Coastal zone management include pre-disaster planning. When the hurricanes come, when the different type of the sea level rises, and this type of the preparedness has to be doing for the post-disaster activity is to be done for the coastal zone management area. These are the benefits of the coastal zone management. Food security. Coastal zone management leads to the food security through the fishery sector and other seafood resources. Many of the seafood resources can be gained from the coastal zone management. I have already shown the coastal area of the India. There the seafood resources can be done and to be supplied to the whole world. And the fishery sector can be developed in the coastal zone management. Reduced erosion is there. Coastal zone management helps to prevent the erosion, a natural process that is accelerated by the human activity and the climate change. And the reduced pollution. Coastal zone management can reduce the pollution, erosion, and the suspended solids. Hence, the coastal zone management helps in the reduced pollution. Carbon storage. Coastal zone management can maintain long-term carbon storage and the preventing the habitat loss and the degradation. Coastal zone management involves monitoring of the coastal changes, environmental assessment, and the coastal mapping. Coastal mapping. These are the benefits of the coastal zone management area. Now, what are the benefits are there of the coastal zone management? यहां स्क्रीन मत गंदा कीजिए राहुल जी. स्क्रीन मत गंदा कीजिए. Coastal zone management program help in minimizing the cost delay in the project implementation, minimize damage to the marine environment and its resources. Marine environment damage has to be minimized and minimize the losses to the various users from the resource depletion and the access limitation. These are the coastal zone management. Make the most efficient use of the infrastructure, information and technology available to the marine development sector. Marine development can be done in the coastal zone management, and these are the benefits of the coastal zone management program. Government has to be take action and make a plan to develop the coastal zone area. These are the benefits. Facilitating the sustainable economic growth. It will facilitate the sustainable economic growth. This will facilitate the sustainable economic growth and the conserving the natural habitat and the species. In the coastal zone area, the natural habitat and the species can be protected. And for controlling the population, for controlling the pollution and alteration of the beachfronts, that can be done with the coastal zone management. Coastal zone management can help in controlling the pollution. This is the essential element. Controlling the watershed activity that adversely affect the coastal zone. Controlling excavation, mining, and other alteration of the coral reef, water basin, and the seafloor. The mining are done. Petroleum in the Bombay Highway, petroleum reserves are there, and the mining activity is done in the coastal area. And the coral reefs can be taken from the coastal area. Coral reefs can be taken from the coastal area. And the degraded resources, providing a mechanism and tools for the rational resource allocation that can be done through the coastal zone management. Coastal zone regulation zone. The coastal regulation zone includes the around 500 meter from the high tide line and a stage of the 100 meter along the bank of the stream and the backwater river. These are the coastal regulation zone, and these zones are governed by the coastal zone management. The 500 meter from the river side and the coastal high tide line, this is the coastal regulation zone. Hence, it can be governed by the coastal zone management, which govern the coastal zone management to regulate the commercial activity in the coastal area, for the industrial activity closer to the coastline, and to ensure the safety of the ecosystem. In accordance with the Section 3 of the Environment Protection Act, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change published the coastal regulation zone. What are the coastal regulation zone? First, they published in the 1991 so that the coastal zone management can be taken place in India in an effective manner. What the coastal zone management does, it is summarized here. It provides a formal structure which looks at the challenges of growth of the coastal area. A coastal area I have already shown you in the figure, and for to develop the challenges of the coastal area, coastal zone management is done. It is administered by the National Ocean and Atmospheric Administration. This act recognizes that ensuring access to the clean water and the healthy ecosystem that support a vibrant coastal economy, it requires effectively integrating the science, technology, and the public policy. This is the coastal zone management. This is the coastal zone management that what are the significance of the coastal management for India? India has a total of the 16.6 kilometer of the coastal line that I have shown you in the figure, which include 2094 kilometer of the inland territory and the 5422 kilometer of the mainland coastline. Hence, the coastal management is the important for the India. It increases the resources. Indian Ocean consists of the various minerals. Various minerals are found to be there. That there is need to explore what are the mines can be found in the coastal area. Different type of the minerals, cobalt, zinc, manganese, and the rare earth materials can be found in the coastal zone area. Such minerals play a major role in the electronic industry. Hence, it is a very helpful for the development of the area. Seawater also contains useful salt like gypsum, which is used in the several industries. Protection of the environment. Coastal management includes habitat conservation activity such as a mangrove afforestation and the restoration of the sea plant and eco-restoration of the groups. This is essential for the coastal community. These are the significance of the coastal zone management of the India. Good governance. Coastal zone management involves the collective action of the community, which leads to the decentralized governance that adopts and implements integrated coastal management approaches. This way, even the local people become a part of the governance process and ensure sustainable and the inclusive growth. Enhances the tourism. Coastal management includes building the infrastructure for tourism, restoration and recharge of the water body, beach cleaning and the development, and other small infrastructure for facility. This promotes the ecotourism. Ecotourism can be done in the coastal zone management. Employment generation. It will provide the jobs which will improve the livelihoods of the several people. This enhances inclusive growth. Employment generation is necessary in India, and through the coastal zone management, employment generation can be done. Energy security is there. The Indian Ocean consists of the petroleum and the gas hydrate. Petroleum products mainly includes the oil produced from the offshore region. Gas hydrates are the unusually compact chemical structure made of the water and the natural gases. A tidal energy is important for providing electricity to the food security can be done in the coastal zone management. Will improve the fishery sector and the seafood resources in the coastal zone area. Fishes being a major source of the protein, which help reduce the issue of the malnutrition in India. This will also improve pisciculture in India. Hence, the food security can be done with the help of the coastal management. Another benefit is the efficient transportation and logistics. Around the coast are a key component of the coastal management. Coast are important component of the trade. Coastal zone is the important resources for the trade. Many type of the ports can be made, shipping can be done, better connectivity in the region will significantly cut the transportation cost and reduce the efficiency in the logistics. What are the challenges of the coastal zone management? Here the challenges of the coastal zone management have been given here. It is a interdisciplinary and intersectoral approach to the problem definition and solution in the coastal zone. Hence, it faces numerous challenges which are given below. These are the challenges of the coastal zone management. राहुल जी इसको डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए। राहुल जी इसको हटाइए, स्क्रीन से हटाइए राहुल सिंह जी। Challenges are the failure to appreciate the interconnection within the coastal system. Inadequate legislation and the lack of the enforcement is there. Lack of the enforcement is there. Government are not taking serious action and the serious policy to develop the coastal zone. And the regulations are inadequate. Coastal zones that the trade can be established with the different type of the country. Hence, the inadequate legislations are there in the case of the coastal zone management. Limited understanding and experience in the intercoast international coast zonal management. Limited experience is there, limited understanding of the coastal and the marine process is there. Hence, these are the numerous challenges for the coastal zone management. These are the key challenges of the coastal zone management, which is defined here. Unclear definition of the land aside the conservation. Coastal zone management area have a defined land is not given there, and the efforts to address the coastal management through policy is not made by the government. Mainly from the government, policy is to be made for the coastal zone management. This is not made. And strategy directive and the adoption of the zonal policy is important in case of the coastal zone management. Widespread poverty is there, limited livelihood opportunity is there, and poorly developed economic linkage is there, including the poor access to the national and international market. These are the main key challenges, including the poor access to the national and international market. These are the poor challenges. Poor level of the service provision is there, and very poorly developed institutional structure is there, and the राहुल सिंह जी वो स्क्रीन डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए. And these are the key challenges of the coastal zone management. The coastal zone management, I have shown that these are the coastal line of the India. Gujarat coast is there, Konkan coast is there, Malabar coast is there. These are the western coastal line. This is to be developed. This area is to be developed for the economic activity. This area is to be developed for the economic activity of the India. This is the coastal line of the India. Hence, this is known as the coastal zone management. In this side, Odisha is there, Andhra Pradesh is there, and the Coromandel coast is there. Eastern coastal line and the western coastal line. These are the coastal zone management is there. Hence, the coastal districts are here. We have shown here the coastal districts. 250 million live with the 50 kilometer of the coast is there, and fishing villages are there, and 12